Hello and welcome to Ruth Reacts to Books. I'm your host, Ruth McGooth, and this is Season 3, Episode 25. And today I'm reacting to Behind the Kitchen Door by Sayu Jayaraman. So this is a nonfiction book, which is very much a departure from the books that I usually talk about and read. But this book was something that when I joined my church 2 years ago, it's a very liberal church, and one of the things there was like a bingo card of things you needed to do to be able to join, and so one of them was read a book, and they said I didn't have to finish it yet, so it took me a while to finish it. But this book is about restaurant workers and kind of some of the really terrible things that happens to them in the United States. There's personal stories from a group of different workers. It was written by one of the founders of the Restaurants Opportunity Center, which is a nonprofit organization that started after September 11th, when the World Trade Center was hit by the planes and came down. There was a restaurant in the World Trade Center, and so some of the workers, obviously, who were there that day died, but some of the workers who were not there that day were left displaced after this happened. They didn't have a job. And so the Restaurant Opportunity Center was created initially to help those folks find other positions, and it has really grown into an advocacy group that does a lot of work with unions and lobbies in Washington, D.C. for restaurant worker rights. And as a person who in my regular job works with food service, it's something that was really important to me to learn about, and so I'm really glad that I read this book. I give it 4 stars. Just it's a little bit outdated, written, a good 20 years ago, 15 years ago. I should really know when that was, but that was the only issue. Like in the book, a couple of them opened a restaurant, which now has closed. So, but honestly, it's great. The Restaurant Opportunity Center still exists. So if that's something that interests you, I recommend it. I definitely recommend, like on the front here, we've got Danny Glover thinks that anyone who eats in restaurants should read this. And I don't disagree. It was quite surprising and shocking to learn about some of the things that happened. So my nails have some beautiful little fruits on them because that was kind of my only food related nail that I could find. So that's where we're going this week, and I'll see you next time for Ruth Reacts to Books. Bye.